I woke up this morning thinking that a good place to start the channel would be in answering the question, why Ecuador? Lots of people back home ask me that. But then I thought, first I should back up and answer the question, why not overseas? Asia, India, Africa, there's some beautiful places in the world and affordable too. There's a number of reasons why I decided to focus on the Americas. The first reason is time zone. I'm from Western Canada, Mountain Time Zone. That's about 8 hours difference to cross either ocean. On a couple of occasions, I've been trying to solve a problem, legal or financial. And I was very thankful that I was on more or less the same time zone here in South America as the people on the other end trying to solve the problem with me. It's also nice that pretty much any time during the day, I can call someone back home and it's the right time for them too. So that's a nice convenience. The coffee is excellent here. So the second reason has to do with culture. I haven't traveled the world or anything. My age, I don't really want to. But I know I don't want to try and move somewhere where the culture is so different that I have trouble adapting. It's just a fact that Eastern countries are foundationally different from Western countries. And for me, I prefer the West. The last reason for my deciding to focus on the Americas and trying to find a new home was perhaps a little bit silly, but it's psychological. The fact that there's a land connection. I know that if I had to, I could get home from here. Told you it was a little silly, but yeah, it is comforting, even if it's not rational. I have to run into town, so you might as well come with me. Just close the blinds. I have to pick up some food and drop off my motorcycle later for some maintenance. Make sure I got my keys. I should probably also mention that I intentionally chose a Spanish-speaking country. There are those that English is spoken, or French, or Portuguese. But Spanish always sounded so good to me. I always wanted to learn it. Now I got my chance. Buenos días. ¿Cómo le va? Yeah. Okay. Oh, you have a lot there. Just give Buddy a hand with his groceries there. That, and I really like the culture. To the degree that I know it, I really like it. Okay, let's get on the bike. This is the part where I bought a bunch of produce, but the person working asked not to be in the video. I can respect that. Well, today must be a special day. I got home and didn't break a single egg. I confess that my worst was I broke 10. Today, didn't bring a single one. For those of you who are interested, this package of 30 farm fresh eggs sells for $3.25. The fruit you see behind it here, a bag of oranges, some farm fresh peanut butter. These are grenadilla. So what they are in English, I don't know, grenadine or something. I mean, that's sounds like a drink. Um, the 4 kiwis and the 2 avocados came to, I don't know, $5.75, something like that. So anyway, that's probably a decent segue for me to begin answering the question, why Ecuador? But perhaps I should begin with answering the question, why not Mexico? Mexico is a natural first choice for me. It's closer to home and more familiar. But the fact is that the residency visa that I might qualify for is one for investors. So with that in mind, I can't quite afford Mexico. In recent years, the cost of an investor's visa has gone up to the point where it's just out of reach for me. So I had to scratch it off the top of the list and keep looking. Did I happen to mention that it was time to go and drop my bike off? Hola, Felipe.
Hola amigos, ¿qué más?
¿Cómo estás?
Todo bien, todo bien. ¿Qué más? Perdóname, todo bien.
Busy, eh?
Ajá. ¿Qué más?
Dos cosas.
¿Ya?
Ya. Y uno más importante y otro no so más. Ah, cambio, ¿cómo se dice?
Sí, cambio. Change de
¿Cómo se dice en español?
llanta.
Llantas.
Llanta, ajá.
Ya, sí.
Sí.
So, cambio llantas ahí.
Sí, sí está bien.
Okay. Y the otro, what else was it now?
The
The
gears,
tire. Oh, and
sí, de phone.
the servicio. I was hoping that you could. I think maybe that needs a lube now, eh?
Ah, ok.
So,
Lube.
clean,
Ok, clean and lube.
clean and lube.
Ujú.
En español,
Limpiar y lubricar.
limpiar y lubricar.
Ajá,
Muchas
exactamente.
gracias.
Ok.
Yep.
Limpiar y lubricar tren de arrastre. Ok, we clean all parts. This and this and this. Remove these parts and clean here.
Ooh, I got to get out of the sun for here for a minute. Sit down in the shade. I just dropped my bike off at Felipe's. I'm going to Cuenca tomorrow, so he's getting it all ready for me. I'll take a minute here just to tell you more about why Ecuador. Ecuador has an affordable path to residency and citizenship. This year, the investor's visa runs 47,000 US dollars. So that's manageable for me. And really it's cheaper than practically any other country. And Ecuador presents a certain climate advantage. Here on the equator, you just pick the elevation that you find comfortable and you're pretty much set. I personally like 2,000 meters, gets to be about 24 degrees during the day and cools off enough at night so that it's comfortable for sleeping. You don't need heating or cooling for your home either, it's heaven. So anyway, I forgot my papayas. So I'm just headed back to the market. And on the way home here to see if I can't get them. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Yo video las papayas. Dos? Now, I should mention that I said that incorrectly. It should have been yo olvidé, the past tense of the verb olvidar, which means to forget. I should have said I forgot my papayas, not I forget my papayas. Anyway, I'm learning. Person I dealt with when I was first here isn't here now, so I can't ask him if I paid for him. I don't think I did, so it doesn't matter. Sí, por favor. Yep.
Yeah.
Dos, por favor, yeah. Perfecto. ¿Cuánto cuesta? Uno.
1.25.
Perfecto. Okay, $1.25 for 2 papayas. Here we go. That was good. I was incorrect. It was $1.25 each. So I can't remember what I paid last time, but they're big. I'm quite happy with them. Hey kids. So let's take a little walk through the market here just so you can see over my shoulder what it looks like. There's quite a few of them in town. Let's go through here. Buenos dias.
Hola, buen día.
Buenas tardes. So this is lots of clothes and treats and shoes. Buenas tardes. Let's hang a left here. And go in where the food is. Now my friends introduced me to the folks that own the place. It's just over there where I got the papayas. Every once in a while, they don't have what I'm looking for. And surely to God, you can find it in here because this place is massive. And there's a meat section and a fish section and vegetables and like loads of stuff. Oh, I see it goes right outside here. Let's go check it out. Oh, yeah. There appears to be more market than there are people. I know on the weekend, especially Sunday, I avoid it. It's shoulder to shoulder packed down here. So this is one of 3 mercados in Loja that I'm aware of. And each one of them is just massive. It's like an Ecuadorian mall. Everything you need in one place. All right. Well, I'm not feeling very smart right now. No me siento muy inteligente este momento. My keys to the house are on my key ring with the mechanic. So I just caught my breath after walking up the hill and called the landlord, and he's not home. So I'll just wait. As you can see, I'm back in my house. I think it's getting worse. I'm getting older. And I'm getting more forgetful. It's not good. Anyway, I definitely owe the landlord a drink. Maybe a bottle. Maybe I should pay in advance. Anyway, I got time to just sit for a bit and have a little bit more lunch or breakfast or whatever. My breakfast was a little light this morning. So what I'll do here is grab my papaya and my coffee and maybe tell you another reason why I think Ecuador is a good choice for me, at least. Check out this papaya. Yeah, it's really, really good. So, anyway. Ecuador is definitely more affordable than other countries that I visited. This place here that I'm living in now close to the city. You can walk, but in the beginning of the hillside, so it's got a gorgeous view. It's furnished. It is really quite small. You're in my dining room. I don't have a kitchen table inside. It's out here on the balcony. But this place cost me $250 a month, and I might spend that much on food as well. So I really believe that my expenses currently are under $1,000 a month. When I first arrived here, I did a calculation in my head, and it seems to me it was about a third of what I was paying for food and lodging in rural Canada, at least where I was from. Ecuador's currency is the US dollar. I see that as a major advantage when it comes to long-term investment. Apparently, Ecuador adopted the greenback in 2001 and has enjoyed economic stability ever since. Oh, and that reminds me, all prices quoted on this channel are in US dollars. I have to go and get my bike now. What else can I tell you? Oh, yeah, reasons. As it turns out, I had to go and see a doctor. So I do have an opinion on healthcare in Ecuador. It is affordable, accessible, and of a high quality. I entered a doctor's office in the afternoon. He saw me right away, charged me $40 for the consultation. I needed lab work done. I went to the lab, it was just down the hall. Hola. They took my blood and did quite an array of tests. $160. Had the results same day. So I'd say that's pretty good. Rush hour at the university. Okay, let's get over here. See if we can keep from getting run over. Hey. Another pleasant surprise was finding that the electricity here is 120 volts at 60 hertz. After being in Argentina and Chile and Mexico, that was kind of a nice change. So yeah, you can bring your electric tools and your small kitchen appliances and they'll work here. That's a bonus. It still surprises me how quickly it gets dark here. Ecuadorian society is more conservative than it is in Canada. Perhaps all of Latin America is, for that matter. I'm not sure. But the woke agenda, with all its confusion of the past decade, it never made it to Ecuador. Here, where traditional values remain the norm, I found Ecuadorians to be fundamentally decent, hospitable, a soft-spoken people. Oh, and did I mention that people have a greater degree of freedom here? Oh yeah, big time. Hey there, handsome.
Amigo.
Hello. All right, there it is. Look at this beautiful beast. With a nice new front tire. I'm a happy camper. I'll let you know what it cost. Okay, I got the bill. I got the front tire changed. Well, I brought the tire and the tube, but I got the front tire changed and the drive chain lubricated. $10.25. Good morning. I'm on my way to Cuenca today, so when I left Loja, it's right there. It was It had just rained and it was cloudy, and I thought, oh, maybe I won't get this finished. But then as I started to leave the city, the sun actually poked out for a minute, and then the road was dry up here. So I thought, okay, well, I'll stop and I'll finish. So why Loja? Yeah, the locals ask me that question quite a bit because Loja doesn't have a lot of foreigners living in it. The weather's ideal. Loja sits at 2,000 meters, so I find it's just perfect for me. There's no bugs really. I found that when you go down, it gets more buggy. So like I haven't seen a mosquito since I moved here. And houseflies, I probably see one or two a day, so that's pretty fantastic. Another reason for Loja, I met some people here that become very dear friends, and so we've become quite close over a short period of time. So that's another big draw, of course. And the city's not really that big, 200,000 people. It's a lot. It's a lot of people from what I'm used to, but I don't find it that big, and it's manageable to drive in. So that's a big deal too. I mean, Cuenca is manageable on a motorcycle. I wouldn't want to drive there in a car myself, but each his own. It's about a third of the size of Cuenca at 200,000 people or so. Yeah. If I ever buy a farm, I would love it to be up here. It's just so peaceful up here. I just love it. So why else about Loja? I forgot to mention. Um, is the cost of living is lower. When I first came to Ecuador, I landed in Quito and went to Cuenca, and then lived there for a little over a month, and then came south, went right through Loja and down to Vilcabamba, and I didn't stay there. I just visited there, and then came up to Loja, and I really noticed that Loja was significantly less expensive. So that was the other draw. Pretty minor after all the other points because Ecuador is cheap no matter where you live. But, it's Loja is particularly affordable, which was just a lovely bonus. So, yeah, there's the city right there. If you got it on your TV, you can see that. If you got it on the phone, it's hard to see. Okay, thanks everybody, and see you on the next one.